Good morning, Magee. I probably have one of my most favorite people in the world, Joell Harris McBeth. And I know that many of you have been praying for Joell all this year, well, really now for 2 years, right, as she has battled cancer. And she is one of our honorees for Friday night's Relay for Life. I hope you're going to come to Relay for Life. It begins at 6, and then I think everything really kind of kicks off at 7. But Joell, along with Greg Hall and a young person from Mendenhall, I can't remember his name, is the other honoree.
Jerry, I can't say his last name.
Okay.
I think it's...
Okay, so he's the one coming.
That's right.
But I had asked Joell if she would come and talk with us a little bit today about kind of her journey and some things that she felt maybe made a difference in her life and way you can help a cancer patient sometimes. So Joell, tell us.
It has been, we were just sitting here talking before we started. It has been a 2-year, and it's been a very eventful, up and down, I guess you could say, a journey for myself and for my entire family. And it's been a learning process through the whole thing. Mm-hmm. And I was diagnosed May the 17th with colon rectal cancer and stage 2, and I've been fighting ever since. And now it's turned into a little bit more challenging cancer fighting right now. And so I will be starting my next round of chemo coming up this coming Tuesday. So that'll be a new thing to have to get adjusted to and get back into the groove of trying to rest up for that.
Do you use a person in Jackson for your chemo? Or do you have to go to MD Anderson for that?
No, I do all my cancer treatments here, and if it's okay to say, I do go to Jackson Oncology,
sure.
And it's part of St. Dominic's, right across from St. Dominic's, and it's a wonderful facility there. And I do all my cancer treatments there. I've done a lot of my radiation, and they're just a great group to be there, and so loving and caring, and just will help you in any way you can that day to make your treatments that day, because you're there for so long and so many hours that that you need to be comfortable, and that's what it's all about.
Well, Joell, I know that you're not supposed to ask a woman this question, but how old are you?
Let's see, I'm 43 right now. So
you were 41 when I wasn't sure. I knew it was almost 40 that when you were diagnosed, but I couldn't remember exactly
41 and just shy of turning 42
when you got it. I think more and more we hear so much about young people, and it's frightening at any age, but especially when it's someone, when it's someone in my situation. I've known Joell all her life, from the day she was born, always, that kind of deal. And so it's just so hard to watch. And then even with your daddy, it was just such a hard. And we learned so much from her daddy, Don Harris, because although Joell had been having a few problems, right, it pushed her on to have that colonoscopy. And we cannot emphasize enough.
It really did. I remember it like it was yesterday. Mm-hmm. And you were there. You've been there through our journey. And I remember Daddy got diagnosed May the 5th. We were at Magee General Hospital.
That's right.
And a lot of the ladies of the community, including you, came that day. And we kind of knew what it was going to be like the next coming months. And then shortly right after that, and a week and a half later, I got diagnosed. But Daddy and I were actually having the same problems. And I guess mine went back to about December that I really knew something was wrong, and I'd already been to the doctor. And, I don't mind saying it, but, you probably have hemorrhoids. That's a lot of the things.
I was going to say, I don't want to be.
I know.
I wish you'd tell me so people would know.
I mean, you really do, and I don't mind being an advocate to tell some of those, some of that. And colon rectal is not fun to talk about, especially men going to get a colonoscopy.
Yes.
But anyway, when he found out on May the 5th, we kind of knew. But we both went. I should say, we just progressively got worse together. And I kept telling him that day. I remember him telling me, he said, "You're going to go soon and go, have your screening." And I said, "Daddy, I'm going to wait till June. Let's worry about you." I couldn't wait. Mm-hmm. I got that sick, and I called my doctor on Friday, and by Monday I was in his office. And that's the same day Daddy had just started his chemos. Mm-hmm. So we did our chemo and radiation together through those 6 weeks, 5 or 6 weeks of just starting out.
That's something
And so,
now.
Yeah, and so I was diagnosed stage 2, and unfortunately had gone to the liver, and which was stage 4, and that's when it's metastasized to your organs, and that's what I have now.
Does it just, that's how it progresses?
Yes.
When it starts there, it starts metastasizing in different organs.
There's different stages, and with colon rectal cancer, stage 1 is serious. Anytime you hear the C word, it's serious, and you've got to, it will change your life forever, and for the good and the bad, the bad.
Yes, right.
And then stage 2, it's that you have a little bit higher successful rate with that, and usually requires some surgery and a little bit of chemo. And I had the best of the best. I had chemo and radiation to shrink the cancer, and then I ended up having surgery to remove what was left over of the cancer. And then I had backup chemo on top of that.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the best of the best prognosis that I could, treatments that I could do. And but then shortly that was outlived. But and then it came back into the organs. I guess shortly after Dad had passed away, found out it was in the lungs.
Mm-hmm. That was a hard time for all of us, because I'm going to tell you something. We love Daddy Dillon.
I know.
And it's a hard thing for all of us.
If you met him, you wouldn't forget him.
No, you wouldn't. You would not.
Yeah.
My grandsons thought he was wonderful because he played the guitar. Guitar.
And he did that until to the very end. That was his. That was his kind of hobby and thing for entertainment for us. And we all loved it. And the grandkids enjoyed it as well.
They did.
So
I hope you will make an effort to come Friday night. It is at the McGee Sportsplex. It begins at 6, and then the activities actually, I think, kick off at 7. But Joell is one of the honorees, and you had met Greg Hall yesterday as one of the honorees. I look forward to seeing you, and I know you will look forward to seeing Joell. Bring your family. It's a great time, and it's also a time that we'll take your money.
And also, too, it's not too late to just come that night, and I think they said sign up at even sponsorship.
That's right. That's right.
So
they were telling us
there's
yesterday.
There's luminaries and different types of
There's
sponsorship.
still, it's not too late. That's right. Even
That's
a team,
right.
they'll take
And
a
no
team.
amount is too little.
That's
so
right. That's
no
right. It
amount.
makes a difference. I hope y'all will have a good week, and you will put Relay at the top of your list for Friday night.